Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt you and Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
What does peace even look like? I sure don't know.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Coming.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yanjin. If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. We must hurry to Lord Yanliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin.
The enemy officer.
We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. Got this. We march at once!
The enemy officer.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy territory. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
All my might! All my might!
The enemy officer.
Behold,
has been
Allied
defeated.
forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege.
Stand strong! Our victory is imminent!
Rough. I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blow.
Into one new situation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Cao Cao's removal makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
From here on, that counts.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I expected more. An officer.
We've taken the fort at Yanjin. We cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own. Here's the resistance is futile.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Rough. I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Oh my God! Time to act.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Oh my God!
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy
The enemy
your endless
officer
avarice.
has been defeated.
Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To break peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? You do not lack the skill, it seems. But this battle has only just begun. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How can this be?
Shen Liang has been defeated. This cannot be.
I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
His crimson tail feathers dance in the wind as he tears across the battlefield. He must be.
Send your Wenchou. Attack Yanjin and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way. Bring them down.
There must be something I can do.
Could it be? No, that's not possible.
Our
hard work has borne fruit. Now we can show what we're truly capable of! I've defeated an enemy officer! Oh my God!
I have conquered this area.
The sash.
The enemy officer
The sacred
has been defeated.
Yuan. Those eyes.
Let's get serious.
Yes. You must be.
We fight!
Got this. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Everyone, halt! Being too hasty will only lead to costly errors. Now is your chance! Onward! Attack!
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Incredible! A feat no other can
The enemy
perform.
officer has been
An
defeated.
outstanding show of skill. You are a true warrior
The enemy
of the three
officer
kingdoms.
has
Through
been
and
defeated.
through.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
One more stepping stone on my path to true light. As far as
The enemy officer
no virtue in
has
dying
been defeated.
so little. Looking rough. I shall retreat and fight another day. Nice try. We shall strike. All units, prepare yourselves.
I am Shao, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. You are not bad. So your bravery isn't without justification for the situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No. Why did it have to end like this?
What? Yuan Shao has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened?
Let's go.
I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Shou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. we will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, so it really was you. I never would have expected this. What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace, though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you, Juha is dead. You were there when it happened, and now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
All of you, follow me!
This location is too valuable to be taken. Still fortify our defenses, comrades!
Let's get serious. Got this. Let's get serious. Got this. Time to act. All my might. Time to act. All my might.
Warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Gotcha! Driving him back. Keep it up! Push on through! Take that! Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer.
That one is the key to turning the tide. Begin pursuit. Immediately.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Keep pressuring them.
The enemy officer
You
has
are
been
a
defeated.
true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The moment has come.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. There we guess you want to die. I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
now. Think again. Bear witness to my power. All my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. The scars left by Louise.
Well.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can. I used to be a yellow turban, just like Joe.
Ah, I'm pleased to see you. Though it is the eve of battle, you appear as calm as always. Come, sit. Let us talk as friends. Now is not the time to stand on ceremony. Still, I am surprised to see you here. I sent the letter with little hope of a reply, let alone a personal visit. Indeed. I also wanted to see you again. I could not go myself, so I thank you for taking the risk to come here. Things could have been different between us. Here we are, forced to meet in secret like conspiring thieves. I regret not making you mine before parting ways with Cao Cao. But I only have myself to blame. I let pride get in the way. Once you agreed to serve Cao Cao, you would never leave him. Admirable, I suppose, but now it has come to this. I know you, through and through, thanks to that night we spent together. Good. It'd be a sad thing indeed, to be the only one who did. A shared memory is that much finer, eh? Now, what to do tonight? Given the circumstances, I'm not able to extend my usual grand hospitality. But since you went to the trouble of sneaking in here, the least we can do is talk for a while. We'll forget about our situation for a while, and I'll tell you all there is left to tell of Yuan Shao. Come, let's go somewhere more agreeable. I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt. Everything's gotten so expensive.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao.
What does peace even look like?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Oh, pardon my manners. I was so deep in thought that I'd forgotten our plans to meet. Yes, to tell you the truth, I haven't had even a moment to rest. Matters of war have been left to Lord Shunyo, Jashu, and Goja. That leaves the task of governing Shu in my hands. I must also be vigilant against agents of Yuan Shao, interfering with domestic affairs. And the recent incident is yet to be fully dealt with. Yes, the attempt made on Lord Cao Cao's life, at the behest of the Emperor himself. Truth be told, we had considered the possibility, but not so soon. It seems the Emperor feels threatened by our leader's power. Should a mere retainer be allowed to attain more power than the Emperor? This is a matter that we must now carefully consider. There are many issues at hand, but for now, I must remain focused on protecting our leader. Yes, but I do also desire respite. Perhaps it's fatigue taking its toll on me, but I find that my ability to focus is beginning to fray. The other day, I was out negotiating with officials and handling government affairs, all without noticing that my hat had caved in. The funny thing is that later I actually saw the ministers all walking together with their hats caved in the exact same way. I couldn't believe how quickly my carelessness had become a fashion statement. I suppose all I can do now is wait for it to go out of style. No, well, perhaps that is it. I am grateful for their respect, but now I feel even more embarrassed. I'd like for you to keep all this to yourself. Let it be our little secret. Be that as it may, I am glad that we have made plans to meet later. if I am to rest, I would very much like it to be with you. Now, shall we make our way to my estate? Please forgive me if I, fall asleep on the way.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it.
The scars left by Luibu's assault truly run deep.
Not many people can read and write. The few
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao.
Hey, did you hear? Yuan Shao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah! Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir! Everyone, get in line.
I've just returned from scouting Guandu. Yuan Shao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it, I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think? Not what I was thinking, but a fine idea nonetheless. The problem is, we do not know where they're located. I, therefore, think it is best to go for their supply lines and cut off delivery. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao Cao will be open to the idea.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei. And I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you. Once again, I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
Who could say? Even if he is an acquaintance of Lord Cao Cao, it may just be a call to surrender. Though, given the situation, that seems unlikely. I'm very curious as to what it might contain. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Xu Yo, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
I heard something's about to happen in Guandu.
difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies.
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wuchao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're... And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. Elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. All right, the transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts. Has been defeated.
The enemy is sending forward transport units. Put on a shell with a ton. Sever their supply line.
They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force.
The enemy officer.
We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wuchao and aim for their provisions. We are at a critical junction, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. Keep them counted. Now advance!
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison! Begin the advance.
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
All my might.
Did I think this?
The enemy officer
I shall lead the way.
has been defeated.
Everyone, keep pace with me.
Deliver the provisions, everyone.
Come, we're in this heat. Let us attack with renewed vigor.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get yourselves ready. We begin our attack. Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
The enemy force is tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
Eastern Battlefront seems to be going well for us.
The enemy officer
has
been defeated.
I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from each other.
March forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Expedition's advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Being pushed back. This cannot be allowed to continue.
officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're in this heat.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall not abandon hope.
This is the fate of all who oppose me. I've conquered this
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power. Let's go. Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true light.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see the position has been secured. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What? An ambush from Cao Cao's forces? They left the garrison undefended? We have to drive them back. Let's get serious. Cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands, no matter what.
This is our chance to turn this battle around. With all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
Lady understanding would fight together with us?
The enemy officer
no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces.
Leave my sights!
Let's do this!
We in this. Her at our side. Our spirits will remain strong. All my might. I shall put an end to you with my intellect. That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor. All my might. An outstanding show of skill. You are a true warrior. The enemy officer has been defeated. Through. All my might. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao's army. They are a veritable storm, shaking the House of Yuan and this era to their very core.
No! Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Their provisions ablaze!
Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao! Now you've done it!
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao! Now advance!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
It is my duty to clear the way for
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No matter how formidable the foe may be.
Victory is at hand. Keep up the pace.
Looking for fate. How thoughtless!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
We have a good opportunity here. Everyone, let's attack.
Time's right. So we can come, Cao Cao. Finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
Take that down. All my might. The enemy officer
on the pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Behold, the might of the proud house of Yuan. All units, prepare to attack.
We're looking for a chance to strike. Don't bring down the commanding officers. We will suffer heavy losses.
true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Believe this.
The enemy officer
You have done
has
well
been defeated.
to come this far, Argado. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. They all seem to have slipped your notice. The fierce warriors that fight under my banner were 10 times their number. Soon, you know how deep my strength runs.
I'll end this!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Just watching you out there. Leave an interloper in our midst.
Overcome all odds to make it this far. We have both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hoo, shall put everything on the line.
Let's go. Take this.
Let's cover some ground. Another victim has fallen before me.
You can handle this.
Another victim has fallen before me.
Officer, I fought with everything I had till the very end. Although defeated, I've never been so light of heart.
While others merely boasted superior numbers, he displayed his superior skill. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of him here.
This cannot be. My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. You've drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. War is a weakness you cannot afford.
The enemy officer
I do not
has been defeated.
I pay no mind to insignificant voices. That is what sets me apart. I impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace to the land. The situation poorly.
The enemy officer.
Where did I go wrong?
Defeated.
Things don't look too good.
Forcing us to break up our assault.
Things are looking bad. But I refuse to consider this a setback.
You appear when you're most needed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. I will be free from this predicament.
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You truly are one of a kind.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. witness to my power. Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end. No use acting tough with you. Give me a hand.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the end for you, Yuan Shao. It's time to finish this.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall take my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan clan.
Impossible.
No time for cowards. I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao, you once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You were a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Zluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Sheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guandu. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you. Thank you. Leaving the House of Yuan was difficult, but I have long awaited this day. That ideal battlefield we spoke of. I believe joining you is the best way to find it. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure. Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles, especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs. Oh, so you know of Lady Zhen too? Her reputation clearly precedes her. But do not be mistaken. I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
Lord Shi Huang occasionally comes by to purchase